welcome to probably a very short and quick video. It is regarding the new news that came out for the Batman Arkham Knight Limited Edition and Collector's or Batmobile Edition that will be available, and I'm going to give my quick opinion on them. We also now have a definitive release date. The release date, I have a note here because I didn't want to forget it, is June 2nd, 2015, which is a lot longer than it was originally planned. It was supposed it was going to be coming out around about February of 2015, but it will be coming out towards the later. In my opinion, I'm going to be honest, the summertime is when you should release these types of games. Let's face it, a lot of developers release their games in the Christmas time, which is I don't agree with in all honesty, because there are just too many games that come out. The summertime and around about the June-July part is normally when the game market is very, very limited with its selection. So I've got to give major props to Rocksteady delaying it at this point, and I think it will actually be a nice business and marketing move in my opinion, depending on what other games come out this time. I really wish more games were to be released around about this time, or at least the release date spanned out. So I approve of this release date, and as long as the game is good, I don't care if they could delay it until Christmas and I'd be okay, which I'd be pissed off a little bit more, but that's beside the point. But yeah, the release date is June 2nd, 2015. I'm just double checking that. Yes, it is. Now, of course, I'm going to talk a little bit about the limited edition and the Batmobile edition. Of course, I'm going to go over I've got more notes here. I just wanted to make sure I got all my information right. But the limited and collector's edition, or the Batmobile edition, as they're going about, we'll start with the limited edition. The limited edition version, which will be priced at £89, $99, or €119, or on console and on PC, it will be £10 cheaper. This will contain an 80-page art booklet. It will also contain a steelbook and a limited edition DC Batman Arkham Knight Zero comics and 3 unique skins from the new 52 comics and Batman Memorial statue. So basically the limited edition is kind of what I expected most limited editions to be coming out. It just contains a art booklet. Now you notice I didn't say art book there because it's a very small 80-page one. An art book, in my opinion, is a much bigger thing. Very much in the lines of like massive. An art book, in my opinion, this isn't an art book. This is a D&D book. It should be like this. This is roughly what I think an art book should look like, roughly. An art booklet, in my mind, is very, very small in that. It only contains like maybe 100 pages at the most, and only really covers small parts of the game. So yeah, I definitely call it an art booklet. That's kind of became a standard in my opinion. I wish it was a collector's edition book, proper art book in my opinion, but that's beside the point. Skins I'm okay with. I probably will never use the new 52 skin because I don't like it. And of course the steel box, which I very much approve. I like the feel of a steel box in my opinion. It's very, very good. Now the limited edition is okay. That's a lot. You're paying a lot. Do I think it's probably going to be worth it? You're paying about £20 more basically than you would probably buying just the game. Do I think that's an okay price for that? Yeah, I think it's actually a fairly okay price. You're getting a steel box, which I expect to be at least an extra £5 to £10 for. You're getting some DLC skins, which is completely fine in my opinion. And what was the other thing? I'm just making sure I'm getting this right here. You're also getting a limited edition comic, which is okay. So overall, I think the price is maybe a couple pound too more expensive, but overall, I think it's okay in my opinion. That's probably I will more likely pick up that version if I'm going to be honest. Now we'll move on to the Batmobile edition, which I will hopefully show a little screenshot, and I'm going to go over what is in the Batmobile edition and the prices that it is coming out for. The Batmobile edition will cost £178, $200 or €200, and will only be available for consoles, which I'm a little pissed off if I'm going to be honest. It comes with all of the things previously in the limited edition, and will also have a transformable Batmobile statue. So yeah, it contains a Batmobile transformable statue. Hopefully you'll be seeing it in the overlay here. I'll probably crop out the Batmobile one especially. The biggest price, of course, that's quite a price jump from the limited edition to the collection, almost £100 price jump. And the biggest thing, of course, there is the statue, which is now I'm looking at it here. It looks pretty detailed, if I'm going to be honest. It is a fully transformable Batmobile statue what the hell? Realized in extraordinary detail by Triforce. Now, Triforce are a company that you should all be familiar with if you collect Collector's Edition. That's normally a company. Their Collector's Editions are not. Their statues that they make are normally pretty high quality. They made quite a few of them. I can't remember any off the top of my head, but I do believe they've made previous ones for DC-based games as well. They're normally quite reliable, and I definitely approve of their selection. As for the statue, now, so I haven't touched it, I haven't seen it, I'm gone with the picture. It looks cool, and depending on, it looks like it's a pretty pricey statue. Statues that are roughly this size are normally pretty pricey. That's going to be expected. As for it being transformable, we don't know to what extent. I don't think it'll be a full-on transform. We're not going to be able to turn it into Batmus Prime or something like that. But it looks pretty cool. It looks kind of detailed, especially with the design. I'm guessing that it will contain some lights in it. I don't know if it's made from metal. It's got kind of a glossy look from it. This is mostly going from a picture, so they could have photoshopped it quite a bit. But it looks kind of like a glossy feel. So I'm thinking it's going to have some metallic parts on it. I think it'll probably be made from the standard resin material that most collector's edition statues are made from. And I don't have any near me at the moment to actually state that. But it looks fairly cool, although I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit extra price in my opinion. A little bit too pricey in my opinion. Now maybe 100 and, well, how am I saying? I'm paying roughly the same price for the Dragon Age Inquisition edition. But I think it's a little bit overpriced depending on the statue. It all comes down to like how good of a quality is the statue, and that's what always kind of stops me from buying these kind of collector's edition, is how good is the quality of the statue. Like that's why I don't have a lot. I only have, I think, one Fallout 3 miniature statue, and that was actually, it's fairly good. It's over there. It's actually the first collector's edition I ever bought. And it's alright. It looks good. It's a good quality. That's always got to come down to, is the statue good quality and worth the price that they're asking for? Because they're basically charging you, you're basically getting charged an extra £100 for this collector's edition, mostly coming from the statue, and of course shipping and all that crap. And now also I have to say I'm very disappointed that there isn't a PC version as well. Apparently there is no PC collector's edition. You're basically PC, you get the limited edition, which most PC gamers will buy it limited, will buy it on Steam anyway, so it doesn't really bother them. But I find that kind of, there should be at least an option in my opinion. You're basically just taking a different disc out, that's it. But besides the point, I think it's an okay collector's edition. I think it's a little bit tad too pricey. As it says, it all comes down to how good the statue is, in my opinion. This is a problem I always have with collector's edition. I wish that I wish more developers did what CD Projekt Red did, which actually showed you the statue being made and its quality and all that, or maybe get actual people we trust and get collectors who do this to maybe analyze it, review it. It looks okay in my opinion. I don't know if I'd personally buy the Batmobile edition, mostly because I wouldn't have anywhere to put that statue, unfortunately. If I had a bigger room maybe, and also limited funds. But it's a little bit too pricey in my opinion, if I'm going to be honest. But I'll leave that up to your personal judgment. If I had the money, would I buy it? If I had to spare £180, I'm going to be honest, I probably would buy it if I'm going to be honest. I'm a big geek and I like these kind of statues. I have a plenty on my wish list right now that I want, I just don't have the money for them. So I definitely think that this collector's edition is something that only hardcore Batman or Arkham fans should probably buy. I wouldn't say buy this if you're just a brand new person into the series. This is definitely for the fans a little bit. I wish it contained a few more things, if I'm going to be honest. Like, just the statue, and a comic, and a steel cane, and some DLC codes, and an art booklet. That's a little bit pricey. I would have liked maybe some other wee bits and bobs in there as well. But overall, no harm done, and honestly, if you're going to buy it, that's your decision. I really can't say anything on that matter. It looks alright. I'm glad that we've got a release date, and I'm glad that we have different versions that you can purchase if you are so inclined. But let me know what your thoughts are, Clan. What do you think? Do you think what edition are you going to go with? Me personally, I'm probably just going to go with the limited edition, mostly for cost-saving purposes. It all depends whether or not I can actually buy it at that time. But maybe if I had a spare bit of dosh, I probably would actually get the collector's edition or the Batmobile edition, because it does look like a cool statue. So I'll leave it up to you, and this is merely my opinion. So let me know what your thoughts are. What edition are you going to go with? What do you, and do you think what do you think of the price range? Do you think that's quite an acceptable price to ask for something like that? Other than that, I think I'll wrap this video up. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92. I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now. Mwah. Hey there, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, regardless of whatever the video topic was about, because I know I'm a complete lot of tit sometimes. If you want to check out any of my other further content, all you have to do is click on the little Scottish Warrior 92 thing down in the bottom there to take you to the channel and check out the rest of my videos. If you want to follow me on my social media, it's just Scottish Warrior 92 everywhere else. And also, if you want to help support the channel, all you have to do is pop in the link in the description to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Scottish Warrior 92, in which if you feel like my content is worth it, you can donate $1 a month to help continue to support this channel and help me make this into a full-time gig. Feel free to go check out the Patreon page to make sure it is to your liking and you actually want to spend $1 a month on this shitty channel. Thank you for watching. Again, as always, I am Scottish Warrior 92, and I hope you'll stick around and maybe even join the clan by clicking that subscribe button. Thank you. Mwah.